Hello guys, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start our lecture on moles. You're watching my channel Chemistry Solutions. I am Aisha Manzoor. So in this chapter we are going to discuss moles of solids, solutions and gases along with stoichiometry. So don't forget to subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon. So let's begin this lesson. Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to start our lesson on moles of solids, gases and solutions along with their stoichiometry. Stoichiometry means in which chemical reactions are involved. We will discuss all these concepts. And I will try to give you a very good understanding on this concept on moles. Inshallah, after this lesson, you people will be able to get a very good information through which you people will be able to solve all the questions easily. Okay, now if we in the first we will talk about the solid, then we will talk about the gases and then solutions. First, if we will talk about the solid, so in order to calculate the moles of solids, we have a certain formula for calculation of moles of solids. We have to calculate it by using a formula, that is moles is equal to mass, which is given, always given if you have to calculate the moles, mass over relative molecular mass, MR or AR of the substance. I already have taught you how to calculate MR and AR. You can check my link below. After this, we have, for example, we have a question: calculate the number of moles of the following substances, mole of the following substances. ठीक है जी. For example, we have substances. Number 1, 23 gram of sodium. This is an element. Okay, if we have to calculate number of moles for the compounds or another element, like we can have 26.5 gram of carbon. Okay, we can have, if we want to get the question third part, yes, if we will get 50.0 gram of calcium carbonate. So if these are the questions, so how we will solve it? First of all, we will have a look on the formula. What is the formula? Formula is moles is equal to mass, which is given, over MR or AR. For the first part of the question, 23 gram, yes, if we want to calculate the moles, what is the mass which is given? That is 23 gram. Okay, 23 is divided by the atomic mass, so AR of sodium is 23. So if we will divide it by 23, how many number of moles are there? There will be 1 mole. So abbreviation for mole is MOL, that is the 1 mole. So if we want to calculate the next question, try to solve it by yourself. Next question, same formula. Second part, in order to calculate moles, the AR of carbon which is given in the periodic table is 12. If we have to calculate the moles of carbon, 26.5 divided by 12. So how we will get the answer? 26 divided by 12, then answer will be 2.166, sorry, 2.166 is the answer. So 2.16 mole is the answer. So this is the way through which we will do this. So next part, we have to do the next part, calcium carbonate 50.0. Okay, next we have to calculate with the same formula. Try to pause the video and solve how to calculate the MR of calcium carbonate. Yes, 40 plus 12 plus 16 into 3, the answer will be 100. So we have the formula moles is equal to, yes, mass over mr. So mass in the previous question is given, that is 50.0. 50.0 is given, the mr is 100. So the number of moles we will calculate it by, yes, 50 divided by 50.0 divided by 100, then answer will be 0.5. So answer is 0.5 mole. So I am going to write a question here. You will solve those questions accordingly and give me the answer in comment box. Yes, write down the answer of one. Calculate the molecular mass of the following substances: 4, 5 and 6. I am going to give you the 6 questions, 3 questions, like 15.9 gram of copper oxide. Okay, then you have to calculate 8.0 gram of sodium hydroxide, and third, the last one is 58.5 of 58.5 gram of sodium chloride. So guys, solve these questions and give me the answers in comment box, where I will check your work and reply you over there, either have you done it correctly or not. So now this is the way through which we will calculate the mass, moles of the substances. If we have a formula like this, you can check the formula. I am again going to write a formula here. Let me change the page. Okay, if we have a formula like moles is equal to mass over mr or ar, so in the moles calculation they can ask the questions in different ways. How they are going to ask the question? They can ask the questions, calculate the mass. I am going to write a question, state the mass, state the mass of each element in, yes, number 1, A part, 1/3 mole of carbon, right? B, 1/4 mole of nitrogen molecule. Okay, we are going to solve these questions, both of these questions. So we have the same formula. Sorry, we have the same formula, that is moles is equal to mass over mr. So we have the same formula, moles is equal to mass over mr. So how we can put the value in this formula? If we have moles is equal to mass over mr or ar, right? Then if we have to calculate its mass, what we will do? Mass is equal to moles into mr or ar. If we are having 1/3 mole of carbon, first answer, we have 1/3 mole of carbon into the atomic mass of carbon is 12. So what is the answer? 1/3 into 12. 1/3 into 12. So answer is 4 gram. Answer is 4 gram. So this is the way through which we will do this. If we have to nitrogen molecule means it is N2. So if we have to calculate the mass of nitrogen molecule, so what will be the way? Mass is equal to 1/4 moles is given into nitrogen, 14 into 2, 28. The atomic relative molecular mass of nitrogen is 28. So we will multiply it by 28. How we will get the value? Yes, be active, guys. Try to solve these questions actively. Yes, the answer is 7 gram. The answer is 7 gram. So this is the way through which we will calculate the mass of the substances or moles of the substances. The point is this is a very simple questions. These are the very simple questions which you have to calculate. But if we are going to get the questions on the basis of problems on reacting masses of solids, or by using equations which we will say stoichiometry. So problems, if we are going to discuss about the problems on reacting masses of solids. Okay, in detail I am going to give you all the understanding through which you can learn and memorize each and every step. So don't forget the steps which we are going to use in this calculation. What mass of, now question is, I will begin with a very small and simple questions for your understanding, right? What mass of magnesium oxide is formed by the complete combustion of complete combustion of 24 gram of magnesium. Now problems on reacting masses of solids, how to calculate the problems on reacting masses of solids. If we have a question, what mass of magnesium oxide is formed by the complete combustion of 24 gram of magnesium? So such chemistry in which we study the calculations by using chemical reactions, that is called as stoichiometry. So now if we have to write the equation, magnesium completely combust in the presence of oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So through which we are going to write magnesium plus oxygen, it will react with oxygen and it will give us magnesium oxide. First of all, we will balance the chemical equation. So here if we will balance it, so it will be like this. All right, so this is a question, basically how to solve the questions. Now we move forward. How much amount is given? That 24 gram, yeah. So remember one thing, whenever you will have an amount in 24 grams in grams, it means that we have to calculate the moles. First step, whatever the values are given, we have to calculate the number of moles. If we have the equation, we have to calculate from one part to another part, then we have to calculate it like this. So 24 gram of magnesium reacts with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. So question is, 24 gram of magnesium is used to form magnesium oxide, so we have to calculate the mass of magnesium oxide. So we have to calculate mass of magnesium oxide. So how we are going to solve these questions? We need 3 steps. If this question will solve, we will solve in 3 steps. Remember, these 3 steps always very helpful in calculating rest of the questions as well by using the equations. Okay, now in the first step we will solve the question. 24 gram is there, moles of solids we have to find out. Moles is equal to mass over mr or ar. Now 24 gram divided by the ar of magnesium is given in periodic table is 24. The answer is 1 mole. This is the first step, sir. So remember, first step, how to calculate. First step we have to calculate the moles. In the second step, we have to calculate the moles of magnesium oxide. Always remember, the compound, the mass, the volume, whatever we have to find out, we have to find out in the second step the moles of the respective compound which we have to find out the mass. So second step is the ratio method, magnesium and magnesium oxide. We will take the moles from here. 2 mole of magnesium reacts with 2 moles of magnesium to form 2 moles of magnesium oxide. So 2 mole of magnesium will form 2 moles of magnesium oxide. If 1 mole, our answer is 1 mole. If 1 mole of magnesium is going to react, how many moles are there? So answer will be 2x is equal to 2 into 1. X is equal to 2 into 1 mole. If you couldn't understand this, I again give you the understanding how we will do this. Magnesium plus oxygen reacts together to give magnesium oxide, and after getting this magnesium oxide, we have to balance this equation. If this equation is balanced, then we will start the reaction. 24 gram of magnesium is given. We have to calculate the mass of magnesium oxide. In the first step, we will calculate the moles. Moles is equal to mass over AR of magnesium, that is 24. Answer is 1 mole. So in the reaction, if 2 mole of magnesium, if you can see 2 mole of magnesium gives 2 mole of magnesium oxide. Remember, always in the second method we will go along with the ratio method. Magnesium, we have the value of magnesium. Along with this magnesium, we will calculate the moles of magnesium oxide. 2 moles of magnesium are given to give us 2 moles of magnesium oxide. If we have 1 mole, so how many moles of magnesium oxide will form? Practice this ratio method. This is very important to calculate the moles of the respective compound by using one to other by reactions. So how we will do this? 2x, this 2 will get multiplied by, let me change the color. This 2 will react with this OX with x. 2x is equal to 2 multiplied by 1, 2 multiplied by 1. Okay, if x value is here, then 2 divided by 2 is equal to, what will be the answer? 2 ones are 2, 1 mole. So 1 mole of magnesium oxide. So we have to calculate the mass of it. We are not going to go anywhere else. We just use that formula which we have used once before it's solving the equation, solving the question. So we will do that formula once again. So what was the formula? Yes, I know, you know, good. Formula is moles is equal to mass over AR or MR. But if we have to calculate mass, then moles into MR. This is the formula. We have got 1 mole of MgO. So mass is equal to moles into MR. So first we will calculate the MR of MgO. Okay, its atomic mass is 24 plus 16, 40. Okay, moles, we have got moles of MgO is 1 into 40. The answer is 40 gram. So this is the way through which we have to calculate. In the first step we have to calculate moles, then ratio method, then mass. Practice these steps again and again. I am going to give you another question for practice. So try to complete that question again. If you will practice these questions, so definitely you will get the very good command on calculation of moles concept. So next question I would like to give it to you. Try to solve this question by yourself. Then question is, what mass of mass of what? Mass of carbon dioxide is formed by the complete combustion of complete combustion of by the complete combustion of 12 gram of carbon. 12 gram of carbon. So first try to pause the video and try to solve it by yourself to get your better understanding. If you can check your understanding, so it will be better for you people to complete it. So first step, what we will do? Yes, we will move ahead. We will first of all do the first step. We will calculate the moles, mass over mr or ar. If we have relative atomic mass, we will divide 12 gram. The atomic mass of carbon is 12. Answer is 1 mole. Is it okay? Second step, we have to do ratio method. For this, first of all, we have to write the equation: carbon plus oxygen, carbon dioxide gas. So if we will see 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of carbon dioxide. From the equation, always remember, in ratio method we will use the moles of carbon from the equation. So 1 mole of carbon reacts with 1 mole of carbon dioxide. So don't forget that how basically this reaction is useful for us to calculate the moles of carbon dioxide. Okay, now my answer is 1. So I have to write 1. 1 mole is our answer. What is the answer for this? The moles of carbon dioxide gas is moles of carbon dioxide is equal to 1 or 1 mole. Okay. Third step. Okay, we will do now third step. We have to calculate the mass. We will use this formula. Mass formula is same. Mass is equal to moles into mr. So first of all, we will calculate the mr of CO2. 12 plus 12 oxygen mass into 2, it is 44. Alright, the moles which we have calculated is 1 into 44, then answer will be 44 gram. So guys, this is the way through which we have to calculate the mass. But if you are going to get a little tricky question with little complicated equation, then you can solve it very well. There is no more difficulty. But I am going to give you some of the questions here. You have to do that question. I will do one question, then I will give you another example for practice work, right? Next I am going to write a question. Yes, iron react moles is basically a practice of all the questions. If you will do the practice, then you are going to get the good command on moles concept. Right, this is actually a concept through which you are going to learn and memorize all the concepts. So we have to move forward further. I am going to give you another question. Question is, iron will react with chlorine to form iron 3 chloride, but I am writing the formula here. Okay, find the mass of iron 3 chloride. Find the mass of iron 3 chloride, that is FeCl3. Okay, iron 3 chloride that can be obtained from 8.00 gram of iron. I have written a complete question. So I am going to write a balanced chemical equation here. 2 iron plus 3Cl2, and it will form a compound that is iron 3 chloride. Okay, so this is the equation. So pause the video, try to solve this question by yourself, then watch it again. Okay, now I'm going to solve this question for you people. How to solve this question? We have 8.0 gram of iron. Methods are same. Okay, we have now 8 gram of 8.0 8.00 gram of iron, right? We have this value. We have to calculate the mass of iron chloride. Okay, this is the question. So very simple. Try to solve it by yourself first, then check your answer. First step, in the first step, what we will do, we have to calculate the moles of iron. So moles is equal to mass over AR. Okay, what is the mass given? 8.00. AR of iron is 56. What is the answer? Let me calculate. The answer is 8.0 divided by 8.00 divided by 56, and answer is 0.142 mole. So here are the moles of iron. First of all, we have to calculate the moles of iron. In the second step, we have to do the ratio method. Ratio method between iron and iron chloride. Okay. First we have to check how many moles are there. 2 moles of iron here and 2 moles of iron chloride here. Okay. Same moles, so we have to put the values here. 2 moles of iron here and 2 moles of iron chloride here, and our answer is 0.142. So how can we calculate the moles of iron chloride? We will cross multiplicate, right? The answer will be like this. 2x is equal to 0.142 let me raise it to 0. Answer is 0.142 multiplied by 2, and x is equal to 0.142 because 2 से divide हो जाएगा. You will get the answer 0.12412 moles of FeCl3. So in the next step, what we will have to do? We have to calculate mass. So in order to calculate the mass of the substance, is this point is clear to you how I have done this, or should I tell it to you again? Okay, again I will tell it to you what I have done it here. Let me remove it from here, then give you another understanding how to solve it. Clearly guys, look at here. This 2 will got multiplied by this 2x. I will write 2x here, and 0.142 multiplied by 2. Okay, if x will be written here, then 0.142 into 2, this 2 will go down of this value. It will be cancelled out and we will get the value 1.42 moles. So these are the moles of FeCl3. So we have to get the mass of FeCl3. So in order to calculate the mass, we have to write mass is equal to moles into mR. So now we have to calculate the mR of FeCl3. If we have to calculate its mR, then Fe is 56 plus 35.5 multiplied by 3. Okay, calculate. We have to calculate. It's mR 35.5 multiplied by 3 plus 56. Okay, we have got the value 162.5. 162.5. So this is the MR of FeCl3. So MR is 162.5, and we have the moles, number of moles, that is 0.142. Multiply by it, multiply by 0.142, then answer is 23.0 grams. So guys, this is the way through which you people will be able to calculate moles of solids. So don't be get tired. We are going to do the practice for the moles of gases now. That is so easy. If you have learned it very well, then that will be the easiest for you as well. So move towards next, that is the moles of gases. Okay, I am giving you a full complete understanding how to solve all the questions based on from the simple questions towards the difficult one. So move towards the next one, how to solve the questions based on moles of gases. Moles of gases. So here we have another formula to calculate moles of gases, and that formula is, remember, moles for the gases is moles is equal to volume over molar volume. Remember, all gases at room temperature and pressure occupies the same volume, that is 24 decimeter cube, or in centimeter cube it is 24,000 centimeter cube. These two values are at room temperature pressure. In standard temperature pressure, the volume of gases is little bit different in liters, but here in your syllabus in CAI we are going to consider about the molar volume, that is in the at room temperature pressure. So you people must know the value of gases at room temperature pressure. Remember that 1 decimeter cube is equal to 1000 centimeter cube, and that is equal to 1 liter. So it is equal to 1 liter. So moles of gases, in order to calculate the moles of gases, we must know the volume of a gas, then we will divide it by the value of a molar volume, then we will get its mole. For example, very simple questions which I would like to give it to you. From the simplest, we will move from the simplest towards the stoichiometry questions, reaction based questions. Okay, if we are going to discuss, yes, here is the question. Where is my pen? Okay. Question. Calculate the moles of the given gases. Number 1, 25 decimeter cube of oxygen gas. Okay, 75 centimeter cube of nitrogen gas, or 240 decimeter cube of methane gas. So these are the questions. So we have a formula that is moles over molar volume. All gases occupies. This is a formula. Yes, this is a formula which we will use. Moles is equal to volume over molar volume. So molar volume is at room temperature is same for all the gases. Even it is carbon dioxide gas, oxygen, nitrogen, methane, chlorine, whatever the gas is there, all the gases will occupy the same volume. This is a standard value. Okay, now we will move towards the solution. Okay, the solution of first question. From moles, don't forget the formula for calculation of moles of gases, volume over molar volume. Okay, if we have volume in decimeter cube, like 25 decimeter cube of oxygen, first question. Okay, 25 divided by 24. So what will be the answer? 25 divided by 24. The answer will be 8, 25 divided by 24. The answer will be very simple, 1 decimeter cube. 1.0 decimeter cube. We have taken 24 decimeter cube, so we will write the answer in decimeter cube. Right? In the second part, we are having 75 centimeter cube. So the formula is moles is equal to volume over molar volume for the gases. Whenever you are going to get gases, oxygen, nitrogen or methane, any gas, for any gas if volume is given, then we have to calculate the volume is like this, right? Moles is equal to volume over molar volume. Okay, now the answer is volume is given, that is 75 centimeter cube. We will divide it by 24,000 centimeter cube because the value is given centimeter cube, right? Now we have to divide 75 divided by 24,000 centimeter cube. The answer is 0. Where is my cursor pen? Okay, 0.0031 centimeter cube answer. So whatever the values are, try to solve the third part again. Give the question in the comment below. Answer this question over there. Okay, next try to solve the questions by yourself because it will give you a better understanding. I will check your work over there. Okay, then another question. If the questions is based on problems based on chemical reaction, problems based on chemical reaction, if the questions come along with the chemical reaction, that is called as stoichiometry. Okay, then how we will solve it? Question arises, how we will do this? So if I am going to get a question on volume of gases, okay, if question comes like this, question is there, I am going to write a question. Now there is a relationship between mass and volume. How to calculate the moles, how to get the volume. Now get the answer, how we will get the question like this. Question is, what volume of hydrogen at RTP, this is room temperature pressure, is evolved when 0.325 gram of zinc reacts with dilute hydrochloric acid. I am going to just writing down the formula. Okay, so what we have to calculate, what volume of hydrogen is evolved, right, when 0.325 gram of zinc reacts with dilute HCl. Okay, how we can calculate this question? The question arises, how we can do this? Okay, for this, first of all, we have to write the equation. If equation is not given, then we have to write the equation. Zinc plus 2HCl, zinc chloride, ZnCl2 plus hydrogen gas. So this is a question how you people will can solve the question like this. First of all, we will check which data is given to us. This is 0.325 gram. The value of zinc is given, that is 0.325 gram. By using this value, we have to calculate the volume of hydrogen. Up till now, we know two formulas to calculation the moles and the calculation of volume. How to calculate the volume, we will use the same formula. Now come towards first step, what we will do, number of moles, mass over yes, MR or AR, given mass divided by AR. Okay, we are going to put the value 0.325. The atomic mass of zinc is 65 Then what is the answer? Let me calculate. 0.325 divided by 65. Then answer is 0. 0. Where is my pen? Yes, 0.005 mole. First step, whenever you will get whatever the value from the reaction, it is either it is from the gases or from the mass of the substance. First step is to calculate the moles. Yes, well done. Second step, same as we have done earlier. Yes, what we have done, ratio method. Well done, guys. Ratio method. In the second step, we have to do ratio method between zinc and hydrogen gas. Between zinc and hydrogen gas, we have to get the ratio method between zinc and hydrogen gas. So here is the hydrogen gas. Okay, how many moles are there from the equation? 1 mole of zinc, yes, and how many moles of hydrogen? 1 mole of hydrogen gas. Okay, 1 mole of zinc ratio 1 mole of hydrogen gas. If we have 0. This is the form 0.05 moles we will use. If we will use this 0.05 moles, if we will write 0.005 moles here, then answer will be same. So moles of hydrogen will be 0.05. This is the hydrogen moles. So we have to calculate the formula of volume of hydrogen. So we have the formula. First of all, write the formula. Moles is equal to volume over molar volume. It is 24 decimeter cube or 24,000 centimeter cube. Molar volume. So we know the moles. We know the molar volume. Can we calculate volume of the substance? Yes. So in order to calculate volume, moles into molar volume, that is 24 decimeter cube, if we want to get the answer in decimeter cube. Okay, then 0.005 multiplied by 24, then we will get the answer. If we will get the answer in decimeter cube, what we will do? Into 24, we will get the answer 0.120, 0.12 decimeter cube. So if we want to get the answer in centimeter cube, what we will do? Yes, definitely we will multiply the moles 0.005 into 24,000 centimeter cube. So the answer will be 120 centimeter cube. So this is the way through which we will calculate the reaction based on reactions. So I will like to practice one more question, then we will move towards the moles of solutions. First of all, now we will like to get yes. Next question I am going to write for your practice. These questions are very helpful for your practice. If you will practice these questions again, definitely you will get master in this concept, and this concept will become very easy for you. Okay, next. Okay, calculate. Try to solve this question by yourself first, then answer me in comment box. Then I will get how much you have, how much understanding you got. Okay. What volume of, first of all, an equation is given. This is propane gas, C3H8, propane gas, okay, plus 5O2, combustion is going on, 3CO2 plus 4H2O gases are present over here. Okay, question is what volume of oxygen is required for the complete combustion of 44 gram of propane. What volume of oxygen is required for the complete combustion of 44 gram of propane? What volume of carbon dioxide formed? So we have to calculate two things. 44 gram of propane. So volume of what volume of first we have to do, because limiting concept will be introduced here, just we will do the first part first. Okay, another concept, limiting reactant, I will teach you in a further class. Okay, next lecture. Okay, what volume of oxygen is required? We have to calculate the volume of oxygen. Here we have to calculate the volume of oxygen. Mass of propane is given, that is 44 gram. First step, yes, what we have to do? What we have to calculate? Yes, number of moles. So in the first step we have to calculate the number of moles. So in order to get the number of moles, what we have to do? Yes, first of all of you pause this video, and after pausing this video then start this lecture again. Okay, then solve it by yourself to get your better understanding, then start it again. Okay, what volume of oxygen is required for the complete combustion of 44 gram? Moles, mass over mr. Okay, so in order to calculate, mass is given, that is 44 gram of propane. So we have the formula propane here, C3H8. We will get the calculate its molecular mass, 12 into 3 plus 1 into 8 atoms of hydrogen, 36 plus 8, 4, 44. Okay, we will get the mr, that is 44. So answer is 1 mole. Okay, so by using moles of we will get 1 mole. So 1 mole of propane will give reacts with 1 mole of we will get 1 mole of propane. Second step is the ratio method. So in the ratio method, which two values we will take? Propane, C3H8 and oxygen. So remember, ratio method is always between two substances. One we have got the value and one we have to calculate the values. So first of all we will move at the back. We will check the moles from the equation. Always remember, in the ratio method we have to take the value from the equation. Where this cursor moves? Okay, this is the 1 mole of propane in the reaction. Here, look at here, 1 mole of propane. Okay, reacts with 5 moles of oxygen. So move at the back. We will get 1 mole of propane reacts with 5 moles of oxygen. What is our answer? 1 mole of propane. Our answer is 1 mole. So 1 mole of propane will give us how many moles of oxygen? So the answer is 5 moles of oxygen. 5 moles of oxygen. Okay, third step and the final step for this. Yes, third step we will use the formula, that is we have done moles is equal to volume over molar volume. If we have got the value in decimeter cube, we will divide it by 24 decimeter cube. Okay, volume is equal to moles into 24 decimeter cube. Moles are 5 into 24, then we will get the answer. Let me 20. Okay, but I would like to use this calculator, right? 5 into 24, and answer is 120 decimeter cube. And if you will convert this value in centimeter cube, then we will multiply by 5. Let me change the color. If we will get the value in centimeter cube, then we will use the value in 5. We will get the volume is equal to 5 multiplied by 24,000 centimeter cube, and answer will be, yes, we will increase the 0. How many 0 we will increase? 5 multiplied by 24,000. Yes, 120 and 30. Yes, of course. This is the value for the centimeter cube. So don't forget how to do these questions which are based on problems which are based on chemical reactions. So guys, this is very important to learn the three steps. First, number of moles from either the way you have to calculate. Then you have to calculate the ratio method through which we will get the moles of another substance, through which we have to find the calculation. Then final, either you have to get the mass or volume. You will put the values and get the answer. Practice these questions if you want to get better understanding, so it will be good for you. So next question is, okay, now what we have to learn about, we are going to learn about the moles of solutions. We have done moles of solids, then we have done the moles of gases. Now we are moving towards the moles of solutions. So if we are going to talk about the moles of solutions, now this is the time to learn about the moles of solutions. So little bit practice on these formulas will make you perfect in calculation of moles concept. So now in this lesson I am going to cover the major formulas, moles of solids, solutions and gases. Now this is the time to solve the moles of solutions. So the formula basically, which is that you, as one formula, we have to correlate all the relationship between these formulas. Like how? First of all, we are having the formula moles of solutions. Moles is equal to concentration into volume, and volume will always be in decimeter cube. This is the point which we have to memorize and learn the formula. Actually, what basically we need moles is equal to concentration into volume, or volume will be in decimeter cube. This is the formula which we have to memorize. So if we have to calculate from this formula the concentration will be mole over volume, that is decimeter cube. So the unit for concentration is mole per decimeter cube. Whenever, or another thing, the concentration which is mole per decimeter cube can also be represented as capital M. Remember, concentration capital M or mole per decimeter cube. So these are the units to calculate the concentration, right? Another, from the same formula, if we want to calculate volume, then mole will be divided by the concentration. So volume is equal to mole over concentration. So you have to memorize either one of its formula, and from one formula to you can generate moles into concentration into volume, or volume is equal to mole over concentration. So remember, the unit for the concentration is mole per decimeter cube, and it can be represented by M molarity, right? Mole per decimeter cube or M. This is basically a formula for the solutions. So moles is equal to concentration into volume, concentration is equal to mole over volume, then volume is equal to mole over concentration. So you can make a triangle to memorize this. You can make a triangle to memorize this formula. Alright, here you can write the substances. The way you can write concentration and volume over here. So either way you can use to memorize this, you can use it. So volume is equal to mole over concentration, concentration is equal to mole over volume. So this is the way through which you can memorize. Okay, calculate the amount in mole of solute in. Now what is the meaning of amount in moles? So we have to calculate the moles. So if it is centimeter cube and concentration is given, so remember it is associated with the moles of solutions. Moles of solution is equal to concentration into volume, concentration into volume, and volume always be in decimeter cube. This is a part of the formula, right? Now here what we are having, we have to calculate the moles. We have 250 centimeter cube of sodium hydroxide, but in 250 centimeter cube we will not use this value. We will write the value, divided it by 1000 to convert 250 centimeter cube to decimeter cube, right? When we will divide 250 by 1000, then we will get the value in decimeter cube, correct? So what is the concentration then? If we will divide 250 divided by 1000, then we will get the value 0.25. So then 0.25 is the value in decimeter cube, right? Then concentration is given, that is 1.00. 1.00. If we will multiply 1.00, we will get the answer that is same 0.25. Wait a minute, where we have moved. Answer is 0.25. So this is the, we have to calculate the mole, this is a mole. So what we have done, in order to calculate the moles, the formula which we have used, moles is equal to concentration into volume, and to convert a centimeter cube, if the value is in centimeter cube, then we will divide it 1000 to convert it in decimeter cube value. So remember, don't forget, to convert decimeter cube into convert centimeter cube into decimeter cube, we have to divide it by 1000. So this is the first part of the question. Then another question which we have to do, yes, 250 centimeter cube of 0.0200 molar. What does it mean? M, yes, mole per decimeter cube. I already have told to you that it is basically, if M is capital is written, it means mole per decimeter cube. This is concentration. So we have concentration, we have volume. All right. So what we have to calculate? Moles. So in order to calculate moles, we have to write the formula concentration into volume, and volume should be in decimeter cube. So first of all, we will divide 250 divided by 1000 and multiply by the concentration, that is 0.0200. Okay, wait. Okay, in the previous step we have already divided it by 0.25. Answer will be, if we will divide 250 divided by 1000, answer will be 0.25, multiply by 0.00200, then answer will be the moles, the answer will be 0.005. So you have to practice these questions, change the values here and get the practice, and do lot of questions to overcome this problematic, to get the solutions of these questions. So to overcome all of these problematic questions, you have to practice, and use of formula should be there. So now what you have to calculate? Again, the number of moles. Okay, number of moles, concentration into volume. How we came to know that we have to put this formula concentration into volume? Yes, because we have the concentration. 1.25 is the mole per decimeter cube. This is the concentration. So we will write 1.25 concentration here, and volume is already in decimeter cube. So we will directly put the value here and multiply 1.25 multiply by 2.00, and answer will be 2.5 mole. So this is the way through which you will apply the formula, and formula is mole is equal to concentration into volume, and volume will be in decimeter cube. So next question, calculate the concentration mole per decimeter cube. Formula is same. If we have the formula which is same, like if we are going to calculate moles is equal to concentration into volume, volume will be in decimeter cube. So if we have to calculate the concentration, so in order to calculate the concentration, we have the formula concentration is equal to mole over volume, इसका unit है, and mole per decimeter cube is its unit. So mole over volume in decimeter cube is our formula for the concentration. So we have 28.0 gram. Oh wow, we have got gram. So we need moles. First of all, we will calculate the number of moles of this solid. To calculate the number of moles of solids, we have the formula, yes, moles is equal to mass over mr or AR. So mass is given 28.0. So MR of KOH, 39 plus 16 plus 1. The MR for potassium hydroxide is 39 1 plus 16. Yes, 56. Where is my pen? Where are you? Okay, here it is. 56 is the MR. So we will put the value here, 56. 28.0 divided by 56, we will get the moles first. 28.0 divided by 56, and we will get the answer, that is 0.5. So this, in the first step, we have to calculate the moles. Right, mole over decimeter cube. Volume is given in centimeter cube. What we will do, we will divide 500 centimeter cube to decimeter cube. So in the second step, we will, where is my pen? Yes, 500 centimeter cube will be divided by 1000. Okay, and we will get the value 500 divided by 1000. The answer is 0.5. 0.5. So here is 0.5 is the decimeter cube value. Okay, now we have to calculate the concentration, mole over volume. Okay, we have to write the formula of concentration, mole over volume. Moles are 0.5 and volume is 0.5 decimeter cube. Answer will be 1 mole per decimeter cube. So this is the way through which you have to calculate. You practice these questions again and again to get the full command on these questions. Next we have to do little bit another. So pause the video, do this question. 5.30 gram. What will you do? I will give you the hint. Calculate the moles. Okay. Second hint, convert the value centimeter cube into decimeter cube by dividing 1000. By dividing 1000. Okay, get the value. Put the value in formula, that is concentration is equal to mole over volume, and volume will be in decimeter cube. Okay, and write down the answer in comment box. I will check your answer. Next. Oh, 73.0 gram of HCl. Okay, first step, we will get the moles. 73.0 mass over MR. If we have mass over MR, then HCl 36.5. The moles HCl, the 36.5 is MR. 73.0 divided by 36.5. Answer is 2 moles. Okay, second step, we have to calculate the concentration, mole per decimeter cube. Okay, the answer are mole, 2 divided by 2. Answer is 1 mole per decimeter cube. This is the concept. Okay, now there is a little tricky question. By using a chemical reaction, stoichiometry is involved here. Get yourself active, memorize all the formulas to give the answer of this question. So let's move to solve this question. Okay, first of all, we will check what we have and what we'll get it. The first point is what we have. Read the question carefully if you want to give a very good and exact answer. So what is the question? Yes, if 25.0 centimeter cube of a solution of NaOH, okay, are neutralized by 27.5 centimeter cube of 27.5 centimeter cube of aqueous sulfuric acid, and concentration of this. What is the concentration of NaOH? We have to calculate the concentration of NaOH. We have to calculate it. What we have? We have sulfuric acid, right? What we have? Sulfuric acid. Yes, we have concentration. Okay, we have concentration of sulfuric acid, that is 0.250. Okay, we have the volume of sulfuric acid. So by using the concentration and volume, can we calculate the moles? We have these values, and the volume of NaOH is also given, that is, let me check what is the value is given. Let me check previously. If 25.0 centimeter cube of NaOH. Okay, the volume of NaOH is given 25.0 centimeter cube. Okay guys, look at this equation. Sodium hydroxide is going to react with sulfuric acid to make a salt and water, right? This is a neutralization reaction. The concentration of NaOH, and we have to find the volume is given. Two values of sulfuric acid are given, concentration and volume. Always remember, in the ratio, in the stoichiometry type questions where chemical reactions are involved, please do focus in the first step on the moles. How to calculate the moles? Either it is going to be calculated through moles of solids or through moles of gases, or the values which are given here, that is moles of solutions. So in the first step we have to calculate the value through moles of solutions. So by using moles of solutions we have to calculate these values, right? Now next, what we have, let me change the color. Okay, first of all we have to calculate the moles. Don't forget, only 3 steps are involved like previously. Moles like concentration into volume. Volume will be in decimeter cube, and here we have 0.25 concentration and 27.5 in, let me check, I have written volume 27.5, that as in centimeter cube. Yes, centimeter cube. We will convert this centimeter cube, 27.5, we will convert this is in centimeter cube. We will divide it by 1000. Okay, first we will divide it. We will divide 27. Okay, 27.5 divided by 1000. Answer is 0.0275 multiplied by concentration, that is given 0.250 multiplied by 0.250. So answer is 0.006875. All right, so this is the way through which we have to do. First of all, we have got the moles of H2SO4. Clear? We have got the moles of H2SO4. Okay, this is the equation. Always remember, in the second phase, what we have to do in the second method, we have to do the ratio method. And we know the values of sulfuric acid, okay, but we have to find out the moles of NaOH. Why we have to find out? Because we have to calculate the concentration of NaOH. So if we have to calculate the concentration of NaOH, then in that case we have to calculate the moles of NaOH, right? So in the first step, what will we do? We will write 2 NaOH moles of 2 NaOH, and 1 mole of sulfuric acid. If let me 0.275, yes, if 0.0275 moles of sulfuric acid reacts, what will it form? The answer will be, we will multiply by 0.01375. So remember guys, what we have done. First of all, we have got the moles. Okay, Then we have got the ratio method, yes, and then in the third point, what we have to find it out, we'll focus on that. We have to calculate the concentration. The formula of concentration is mole per decimeter cube or volume in decimeter cube. Okay, what are the moles in the previous we have taken? Yes, is 0 point. What are the moles we have got? That is 0.01375. These are the moles of NaOH, right? So we have to concentration of NaOH, calculate the concentration of NaOH, and volume of NaOH is given in the question. Volume of NaOH is 25.0. So if we will divide 25.0 by 1000, 25.0 by 1000, what will be the answer? Yes, 0.025 decimeter cube. Okay, now we will move here. Mole per decimeter cube divided by 0.025 decimeter cube. So this is the way through which we will get the answer. In concentration, an answer is 0.55 mole per decimeter cube is unit for the concentration, or capital M. So this is the way you have to do the question. Another tricky question is there. No, if you can practice these questions, you will be master in it. Yes, a solution of sodium carbonate contains 53 gram in 250 centimeter cube of solution. Calculate the constant. First, what we have to do, solution of Na2SO3 contains 53 gram into 50 centimeter cube of solution. Yes. Calculate the concentration mole per decimeter cube of the solution of Na2CO3. Yes. First of all, what we have to do, calculate the moles. 53 gram of Na2CO3 is given. What we have to do, first of all, we will calculate the MR of Na2CO3. First part, what we have to do, we will get the MR of Na2CO3, 23 into 2 plus 12 plus 16 into 3. First multiply by all the values, then get the answer. It is 106. So now divide, get the moles. First of all, moles, the value of Na2CO3 which is given is, that is, yes, 53 gram. You can check 53 gram in 250 centimeter cube. Remember, 53 mole per decimeter cube. We will calculate the moles like this, but first moles, 53 divided by 106. So what is the answer? 0.5 mole. Okay. The volume which we have, that is where the question is, we have 53 gram to 50 centimeter cube of volume. We will divide this 250 centimeter cube, 250 divided by 1000. Answer will be 0.25. Okay, first we have calculated the moles of Na2CO3 through this 53 gram. Okay, then we converted the volume into centimeter cube. Now we have to calculate the concentration. Mole over volume is equal to concentration. We have got both the values, mole over volume. So okay, we have both here, moles and volume. So concentration is equal to mole over volume, and volume will be in decimeter cube. Moles are 0.5 divided by 0.25, and answer will be 2 mole per decimeter cube. So this is the way through which you will get the question. First, get what we have, what we want to get the answer, check the formula, memorize it, practice it, and solve it. Right? This is the way how you people will do this. Then in next, what we have to do in second part? Yes, the volume of aqueous HCl, concentration of this needed to neutralize 25.0 centimeter cube of the Na2CO3. What we have to calculate? The volume of HCl, right? and we have the volume to neutralize is given. Okay, moles we already have. First of all, what we will do, we have to calculate the moles of Na2CO3, then we will move ahead, right? Then we will do the ratio method. First, what we will do, we will get the moles. Okay, try to get it what we have to do right now. What we have to do, we have got the concentration. Now first we will calculate the moles. Guys, try to concentrate what we have to do. First, what we have done, moles, mole over volume, we will get the volume. Now what we have to calculate, now let me write all the data which we have. Volume of HCl we have to calculate, right? But let me write all the data what we have right now. The volume of aqueous HCl, concentration needed to neutralize the volume of HCl, concentration, yes, concentration of HCl is given. The concentration of HCl is given. Let me take another. Yes, we have to calculate the volume of HCl, right? We have to calculate the volume of HCl. Okay, what is given? Wait for a minute, let me check which value is given. We have to calculate the volume of HCl. Wait. Volume of aqueous HCl concentration. Okay, concentration is given 0.250. Okay, 0.250 concentration is given. Concentration is given. Concentration of HCl is equal to, concentration of HCl is, wait, is 0.250. Okay, 0.250. Okay, this value is given. And what about Na2CO3? If we have got the question, why it is moving, running fast. Okay, the volume of aqueous HCl concentration 0.250 mole per decimeter cube. Concentration is given to neutralize 25.0 centimeter cube of the Na2CO3. 25.0 volume of Na2CO3 is given. Now what is given? Volume of Na2CO3 is given, and that volume is, again I forgot what volume is given. Wait a minute. Yes, 25.0. 25.0 value is given. Okay. 25.0. 25.0 centimeter cube. Okay, what we have to do, first of all, if we have to do the ratio method, then we will get the moles. In the first question, in the first part, we have to do, where is my pen? Let me change the color. In the first step, we have to get the moles. Okay, moles of Na2CO3. How to calculate the moles of NaCO3? Moles of NaCO3 will be calculated into concentration into volume. So in the previous part, we have calculated the concentration, that was 0.55 mole per decimeter cube, into volume, which is given 25.0. If we will divide this by 1000, we will get the answer yes, 0.025 or 0.025. Then we will get the answer in decimeter cube. So we will divide centimeter cube in decimeter cube by dividing it by, we will divide centimeter cube in 1000, we will get the value in decimeter cube. So we will get the answer, concentration into volume, and if we will multiply by this 0.55 into 0.25, we will get the answer. What will get the answer? Wait, let me calculate the concentration which we have got in the previous part, that is 0.55 multiplied by volume of 0.025, and answer is 0.1375. I don't know where we have done this. Okay, in the first part 0 point, but we have got the answer in the previous question. Wait. 2 moles. Okay, here we have got the 2 moles. 2 moles of Na2CO3. Sorry, we will put the value of 2 here. Yes, we will put the value which we have calculated before, that is 2. If we will multiply this concentration with 2 multiplied by 0.025, and answer will be 0.05 mole. So guys, remember this question is interlinked. So we have calculated the number of moles are 2 and the volume which is given is 0.025. We will get the moles of Na2CO3. First step, concentration into volume, remember, and then the second step we will go towards the ratio method. So we have Na2CO3, all the values along with Na2CO3. We have to calculate the volume of HCl. So get the ratio method from the equation. From the equation. 1 mole of Na2CO3 with 2 moles of HCl. 1 mole of NaCl, Na2CO3. 1 mole of Na2CO3 with 2 moles of HCl. Okay, good. Now if we have 0.05 moles of Na2CO3, how many moles of HCl will be there? Yes, what will be the answer? 0.1 mole of HCl, right? What we have to calculate? The volume of HCl. So in order to calculate the volume of HCl, we have to write the formula. Yes, it is related with the volume is equal to moles over concentration. So we have the moles, that is 0.1, concentration which is given in the question. Yes, concentration is given, that is here. Yes, concentration 0.250 mole per decimeter cube. So 0.250, we will write it here. 0.250, 0.1 mole over concentration. Where is my pen? 0.250, and get the answer, and the answer will be 0.4 decimeter cube, or if you want to multiply by 1000, you will get 400 centimeter cube. So this is the end of this question. So remember guys, nothing is difficult, just practice and consistency makes you perfect. So if you want to be perfect, then it is very necessary for all of you to memorize all of the concepts clearly, right? This is the way through which you people will learn and memorize all the concepts. So I hope so by doing the practice of all of these questions, you will become the master on moles, and you people will be able to attempt all the questions based on moles. So I have given you all the methods to do these questions. If you will practice these questions, then definitely you will be able to solve all the questions. So remember again, consistency is the key of success. So signing off, Miss Aisha Manzoor. Allah Hafiz.